the times when you're silenced, the only way that you can get it out is through a form of writing.
Speaking out is how you take your power back. As you see other people share their healing, you're only compelled to share it with other people too, because when we heal together, nothing can stop us.
Well, thank you guys both for reading. I appreciate you both.
Thank you for having us. Yes.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good.
I feel amazing, surprisingly.
Why surprising? Hang on, let's unpack this.
Well, no, it's only because I didn't do the piece poem like I wanted to, but I did DJ. That's even better.
Yeah.
For me. That's even better for me. Yeah. Because it's like, I wouldn't be here today, all in my dreams, if it wasn't for my friends that I've lost. I'm walking in my steps because they can't.
Amen.
Do you resonate with that?
Yeah. I think for me, I've had more of a challenge with myself having to kind of like separate from people in a way. So it's kind of a little bit different from like, you know, her situation, but it's a lot of it is more so because I understand that the gifting that I have in my life aside from poetry is just a very heavy thing that I just had to deal with since I was a child. So a lot of the times, I think it's more so either me separating myself or God just separating me and putting me in the places that I need to be. So sometimes that has become challenging for me because it makes me step outside of my comfort zone. So just as she said, you know, those people you lost, they're pushing you towards like what they know you love. For me, it's God pushing me towards what he knows that I'm gifted in and what he wants to say through me. So that's one of the biggest things for me, where it's like I've had to like try to understand why people have been like either leave my life, or I just have to cut ties with them in a way or separate from them in a way. And that's why a lot of my piece has the nuances of just like separation, because I understand that more so on a soul level.
So why do you think we turn to poetry to explore heaviness?
I think because I know for me, the poetry that I like, the poetry that I make, it hits me at my heart space. It makes me feel chills all around my body. It heals something in my nervous system. And I think just for my own journey and my own walk, that's exactly how my poetry and the poetry I listen to is just supposed to hit me. Turning to poetry to me was because I dealt with a lot of trauma that silenced me. And I feel like a lot of people who do have the gift of speaking, they have a similar testimony to where they had to go through something in their life that silenced them. So a lot of the times when you're silenced, the only way that you can get it out is through a form of writing.
Yes, there is healing in these poetry streets. When we come together and we share what we've been through, we give other people keys that they couldn't find if we didn't come together. We all have something that the next person needs. And in order to heal, we must first do it together. So poetry is meant to be shared with community. But first we have to heal ourselves, write down the words. We come to ourselves first and then we share. And then together we push ourselves forward as a community. Because the best thing about what you've gone through is that if you share it, it's not in vain.
Why?
Because someone else can heal from it. Someone else can find something in it. And it's so healing to talk about it. You can't, like Kiara said, silence. Trauma will try to silence you. Speaking out is how you take your power back. Mm-hmm. It's how you get back to the joy in life. So at least that's how it works for me.
So then it's the opposite of not giving voice to it, actually ending up hurting people.
Well, everybody has a different way. I may give voice to my trauma through poetry. Someone may dance. Sometimes I blow bubbles. I'm,
You
I'm
bought
a
your bubbles.
big fan of blowing bubbles. The smallest things can help you release that pain. You just gotta find whatever that is for you. Is there something that you have, Kiara?
Yeah, I think for to speak on the like opposite end of it, for me, in my own personal experience, there became a time where I had to use my gift. I had to use my voice. It was in to me on my spiritual journey. I was experiencing a lot of like autoimmune illnesses, and I was experiencing a lot of pain and a lot of like questions about it and around it. And it wasn't until I started to use my voice and really like clear some of that generational trauma that I was dealing with. It wasn't until I felt better. Then my illness started to like go into remission, really. Um, for me, before that, it was just a lot of pain. A lot of like, it was really this, oh, you're holding everything in that could help somebody else. And also you too. Like you're holding your freedom, the passage to that inside. And because you are, now it's hurting you. So I had to realize that. And it wasn't until I started to share that I got any better. That is my testimony.
So would you say that poetry is more a vehicle for pain or a vehicle for joy?
That is a really good question. For me, it's pain first. It's pain first. The piece that I actually did today, I put that little snippet at the end as, something that I was like just really real, because by the time I got done writing that, I was like, this is a lot. But that was one of the first times that I could express my love in a way that wasn't painful to me. So that was like one of the things where I was like, if I don't get to write a love poem my whole life, like what is this life for? Like, what is this life for? Everybody writes poems about their relation. They're like, they are living the lovely life of love. And here I am with just this big heart cracked open. And I think that that's what it is, that pain. And it was like poetry is just healing my heart so that I can experience love to the fullest.
Yes. I have to say that poetry for me, it's like, for me, there's pain in front of me, and poetry just breaks through it to get me straight to that joy. It's not easy. It's not easy because the whole process of writing a poem is like sitting down with a piece of yourself and having to face that piece of you and actually hear it and talk. Not just talk to it, hear it. Talk to you too. And in that journey, that's where I'm able to find the joy. So for me, it's a way to crack through the pain to get through to the joy. And pour all the loving kindness inside. That's all I'm all about.
Yeah.
Taking all that loving kindness and pouring it all over me. And then that way I can give to others.
So I guess my last question then would be, if we're using poetry as part of the vehicle for healing its work through pain, what are some strategies to do that without hurting yourself worse?
Well, first, definitely, I was at this workshop a while ago. And basically, they had us write letters to ourselves. That's one thing I always recommend to do. Please, always write to yourself. Talk to yourself as much as you can. I think that's just the way, like, sitting down with yourself, talking to yourself, even if it's just in a mirror. I think that is the way that you can get to the joy without causing too much pain.
That's kind of a tricky question for me, because I'm really big about light and shadow. I'm really big about integration. And I think just the fact of you even saying like the pain and crashing in, like it crashes through that pain, and that kind of like just gives me a visual of how you use your gift to integrate, all those shadow parts of who you are. Because the thing about it is, I think a lot of the times when we think about pain or we think about trauma, we're always trying to escape it. We're always trying to avoid it. And so my first answer to your question would just be to lean into it. And that's still my answer, because even while I'm saying that, it's just to embody what it is that you're experiencing at that moment. Because a lot of times we try to avoid it and not understanding that we still have to go through it anyway.
Perfect. Did you guys have any questions? Not mandatory. What's that?
I have a question.
What's
I
that?
always ask, when did you fall in love with poetry?
Poetry fell in love with me. Seriously.
Talk about it.
I'm telling you.
Snatch you
I
up.
can't get away from, like, it literally, it will not leave me. I'm telling you. I do not, and like I told him, if it wasn't for you pushing me, I wouldn't even be in these type of spaces, to be honest, because it's something that is so sacred to me and who I am, that's why I say it chose me. It did. I've tried to get away from it. I've even tried to get away from the style of poetry and the way that I even write, because I'm like, it is something up with this. What is, and like, I'll watch people, we talked about it before, where it's just like, just that whole mirror of like, everybody's a mirror, and it's easy for that to come with levels of like envy, and instead of people just really thinking about it in another way, where it's like, if I look at you and you tell me something, then I can go on the inside of me and understand myself better, instead of looking at you as like, oh, well, she knows more than me, or she's better than me, or she's this. And so that was something throughout my childhood that I had to like really, really deal with, because a lot of these things, like, I would just share. I would just share my gifts, and I would just share I would write like cards, and I would just like all the time, and I wouldn't speak it, but I knew I would share it like in the writing, and I would get just the weirdest responses. I wouldn't get the loving responses. And that for me was like, well, what the heck do I have this for anyway? And that's how I knew that it was really, really a part of my overall anointing, that it wasn't just something that I was doing. It was something that was for me. Like, this is a lane that I cannot escape whatsoever. Like, I love it. I love watching it. I love making it. I love reading it. I love doing it in so many different ways, that it's just because it healed me. So, yeah, same question for you.
Oh, Gemini. Gemini. Poetry snatched me up and told me we go together real bad. I love poetry. I've always loved to hear it, to read it. But it was getting to the history of it, learning it from here, from these streets. There's history of poetry breathing here. That just is so beautiful. It's so healing. It's so everything. And it's alive. There's history in the making happening as well. So just to be in these poetry streets, witnessing the poetry that is happening, just made me feel like I want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? And I was already writing poetry. For me was something that was sacred and not meant to be shared with anyone else. It was just a part of me healing myself. But as you see other people share their healing, you're only compelled to share it with other people too, because when we heal together, nothing can stop us. When we come together, nothing can stop us.
Yeah.
So it's like the poetry magic has infected me.
It is magical. Poetry is magical. Awesome.
Thank you both for coming. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you.
Awesome.
All right. Let me go work my magic. I'll get you guys an after coffee as soon as I can, and we'll sit and stuff, and we'll have some fun.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Thank you both for coming.
Bye now.
You survived.